In this video tutorial, we will be discussing how to make your Microsoft Word document accessible by applying some easy principles of universal design. Universal design means we have considered the diverse needs of students in order to eliminate barriers and improve access to all. We will be using the helpful tips for online accessibility as a guide to help build an accessible document. Microsoft Word has a built-in accessibility checker that will check the background code of the document in order to identify and aid in repairing accessibility issues. The checker provides warnings, errors, and tips that can help make the document accessible. To run the accessibility checker, click the File tab. In the Inspect Document section, there is a box next to it called Check for Issues. Click it and there will be three options. Click the middle one entitled Check Accessibility. A new pane will open providing a list of issues to fix. It will also provide information such as why this error needs fixing and how to fix it. In order to add emphasis to text on your document, it is best to use bold or italics. In addition, borders can be used to bring attention to a single word or statement. This is done by selecting the word or statement and clicking the Borders button. Do not rely on color alone to convey meaning because this information may not be available to a person who is colorblind and will be unavailable to screen reader users. Underlining should only be used to indicate a hyperlink, which takes the user to a web page when it is clicked. Elements on your document such as text headings, lists, and other structural elements are used to provide meaning and structure. If these elements are formatted correctly, they can also facilitate keyboard navigation within the page. To modify headings that add structure to your page, begin by highlighting the heading, then go to the Home tab and find the Styles section. Click on the bottom corner, find and hover over Heading 2, and right-click. Click Update Heading 2 to match selection. This will label your text as a second-level heading. Heading 1 should only be used for the title of your document. Continue to format your paragraph heading by highlighting and clicking the Heading 2. To make sure you have formatted your document correctly, you can go to the View tab, find the Show section, click on the navigation pane. Now you can see that your document has been broken up into sections similar to an outline. Alternative text or alt text provides a textual alternative to non-text content such as pictures, images, and tables in your document. Alternative text is especially helpful for people who are using a screen reader to have the content read to them. To add alt text to a table, begin by selecting it in the inspection results or from within the document. Then on the document itself, right-click on the table and go to the table properties. From here, find the alt text tab, add a description of what the table does, then click OK. Notice that the table has been removed from the accessibility checklist. To add alt text to a picture or image, begin by selecting Picture 1 from the accessibility checklist, or by clicking on it in the document. The picture or image will be highlighted with a box around it. Right-click on the image, find Format Picture, click Layout and Properties, and open the alt text. Then provide a description. It is not necessary to enter information in the title box, since the description box is the only information used by the screen reader. Exit out of the window. Now Picture 1 is no longer in the list of errors for alt text. Tables are used in a document for layout and to organize data. Tables that are used to organize tabular data should have appropriate table headers. These headers make it easier for screen reader users to navigate and understand the data contained in the table. To add a header row, click Table. The text will be highlighted, then find Table Tools, click the Layout tab, then find Data, then click Repeating Header Rows. If your table does not contain a header row, add one that identifies each column of data. You may be tempted to just copy and paste the link directly from your web browser into your document. However, this makes it hard to understand that this is actually a hyperlink because each letter of the link will be read individually by the screen reader. Every link should make sense if the link text is read by itself. To add a proper hyperlink, type the name of the web page or item that you are linking to. Highlight this text and from the Insert ribbon, click on Links and then Hyperlink. This will open the Insert Hyperlink window with a place to paste the URL address for the link itself. Phrases like click here and more must be avoided because they do not describe what the link is. For example, a best practice would be, for more information about accessibility, access the Web Accessibility Toolkit. Web Accessibility Toolkit becomes the hyperlink to the website when it is clicked. When you run the accessibility checker, you might get a notification that objects are not in line. Objects not in line refers to the pictures within the document. When text wrapping is used with pictures, it messes with how the screen reader interprets the information. To remove objects not in line, you will need to remove the text wrapping option. To edit the text wrapping, click on the wrapper icon or the layout options, then switch it to text in line. To keep the document legible, move the picture in between paragraphs. For visual effect, you may be in the habit of adding additional paragraph or blank lines to move your text on the page. If more than 4 repeated blank spaces or blank returns are used, the screen reading technology might interpret that the end of the document has been reached. This may cause the user to exit the document before all the information is read. It is easy to correct by removing repeated blank characters. If you need to have the effect of blank spaces or blank returns for formatting, utilize the Page Layout tab and use the before and after spacing settings in the paragraph area. Lists and columns add important hierarchical structure to the document. Sometimes users create lists and columns manually by hitting the Tab key to indent content, or they use a symbol or number in front of each line. While this provides visual structure for sighted users, it does not provide the document structure needed for assistive technology users. Utilize the bullet or numbering feature on the home ribbon to format your lists and columns properly. Now that you have gone through the accessibility steps, you can export your document to a PDF, and it will keep all the changes you've made. If you want to make a pre-existing PDF document accessible, you will need to use a software called Abby FineReader. This software is available for your use in the ITRC. At the end of this video, click the link to the tutorial on how to use Abby FineReader for PDF accessibility. For more training with accessibility, feel free to contact the ITRC.